everybody. Welcome back. Thanks for tuning in. Just before I start, I want to say Happy New Year, Happy Holidays, Happy everything. Hope all of you guys have been well. Let's get right to it. So right now we're doing a grading run. So I'm going to start another grading run with Beckett. I'm going to briefly talk about why I prefer them over PSA and CGC. It was kind of close, but we'll get into some reasons. And also we're going to look at the cards that kind of made the final cut. It was a little bit pricey, but you know what? Ultimately, I think it's kind of fun just to send things out, get them back, preserve them. Not to mention, we're going to look at the cards that didn't quite make the cut this time around too. And just to keep in true form, maybe we'll rip some of these. I got some Lorcana packs as well, so I can't wait to do that. Well, let's jump right in. Beckett over PSA, CGC, even AGS. I actually like AGS a lot. I really quick. I'm going to go through it. It's a shame AGS is not as big as it should be. I feel it's probably the least biased, in my opinion, grading company because it's almost entirely AI run. I've seen the process online and some videos that they just submit the card, they show you the scans of the card, they show you where the defects are, and I think that's a really cool process. But on the plus side, though, their slabs are honestly really affordable if you want to look them up on the secondary market. So I've actually purchased a bunch of AGS slabs for cards that I have, and I'm considering sending them out to like PSA or Beckett himself, and hopefully himself, like it's a guy, Beckett themselves, to see if I can get like maybe a black label one of these days. That'd be really sweet. PSA, I've had a few gripes with PSA. My wife loves PSA. Her thing is Tubbyzard on YouTube and Instagram if you want to check her out. We've sent a bunch of cards to PSA in the past. Many. You know, we've had some great results for them. She's had Pokemon base set first editions with PSA that she's gotten back as tens, and then we've done another run with other cards that we saw as very well, but they came back as like fives or six, like some Charizard hollows that looked flawless, and there was, we didn't understand why. So there's also the dreaded term population control with PSA that a lot of folks online feel like their stuff is biased because they want to keep prices up for certain cards. So they're going to grade after they hit a certain quantity of high grades. They're going to start being extra strict, or maybe just look the other way and give this one like a lower score, a 9 or an 8, where it should be a 9, 10. So I'm a little bit concerned of that. So my personal trust with PSA is not the highest. I would consider grading with them again in the future, but I don't know. After that second grading run, it left kind of a bad taste in my mouth, so it left me a little bit concerned. Not to mention all the graphs online, which is fine. CGC I like a lot because they're affordable. They're pretty affordable. Their grading is also extremely strict too, and they also, just like the other grading companies, they have a lot of options. It's a toss up. CGC is up there with me as well. Their new labels are causing a lot of back and forth in the trading card community. Like the new 10 labels, some people think they're ugly, some people think they're really cool. But what I like about them is that if you have a CGC 9.5, I believe you could send them back into CGC for a fee, of course, and they'll make it a 10. So there's no more 9.5, so they're 9 or 10 now. So any 9.5s become a 10 now to them. So I got to look into that some more because that's kind of cool. I have a ton of 9.5s that I bought over the course of the last two years since I started this channel, and they would definitely like rank up to a 10. Like I have a lot of like Pokemon cards that are a 9.5, and like MetaZoo cards that are a 9.5. Yeah, I have like a Mothman up there. That's a 9.5. I would pull it down, but I'm short and I'm not gonna reach for it right now. I'm just looking around to see. Yeah, I also have like a Hoot uh, trainer gallery over there. That's a 9.5 too. So that'd be kind of cool to get it a 10. So Beckett, even though PSA 10s are super prestigious, they're really cool. They hold their value extremely well. For the most part, I bought PSA 10s for like $10 for like different sports cards or Pokemon cards, which is sick to me because it's less than the cost of grading, 25 bucks on average. Beckett, I like their slabs. Their slabs feel a lot more durable. They're a lot thicker. I should have grabbed a few to show off right now, but I like how their slabs come out. I'm looking around for more Beckett slabs. We all have like PSA and CGCs lying around here as well. So anyway, so their slabs are thicker, which I do like. I do like their thicker, more durable slabs. Thick, but also the chance that you would get Beckett Black Label, which is like a perfect 10 all around, subgrades 10. Those are insanely rare, insanely valuable, and the idea of having one or two in my collection for any card is a big deal to me. So With that, I found a lot of cards which I feel like are in great shape and have hopefully a strong chance of getting the a black label. Which, even though I feel that way, I know it's like, it's very rare. But even then, a Beckett 10 is pretty cool. Their grading is I feel like their grading is pretty fair. But let me know in the comments down below how you feel about it. It's all good. We're all here just to have some fun chatter about it. So let's get right to it. So the cards that I picked, I was gonna do these two. I think these two are from the newest set, the newest legendary, not legendary, the classic collection. But I couldn't find them on Beckett's grading thing. So I'm gonna hold off on them for now. But these seem to be in really good shape. This Chansey and Clefairy. I'm a big fan of Chansey. It's like as I got older, I started to like the more, I don't know, adorable Pokemon, I guess, like Bidoof, Magnemite, whatever. But I also got into a talk with my wife about Pokemon and my kids, and I'm like, I don't think I'd want to have a Charmander because then our house would burn down because they're constantly on fire. Anyway, let's get started. So this stack here made the cut. It's 25 cards. We're gonna go through them really quickly just to see, what made the final cut. It's like Squid Game. So I have a whole bunch on top of here as well that didn't make it either for either for because it got expensive, and or just because I didn't see it as a good investment. So without further ado, our first card we're doing is going to be this Erica's Clefable from, I think, Japanese Gym Heroes, or a gym set, which it's in really good shape. She's in great shape, and the more I look at her, she's great. My wife told me I need to send them in card savers, which I'm concerned that I might have dinged one or two cards putting them in card savers, even though I didn't see anything on Beckett's website that says they need to be in card savers. I also was top loader, so I had everything top loaded, ready to go. But then card savers, and I mean, they're pretty cool and all, but at the same time, they're loading them in is scary. So next one, you may remember this from my opening of the Final Fantasy box. I pulled this Aerith from Final Fantasy VII as the box topper. I love Final Fantasy VII, and with that, Final Fantasy Tactics as well. They're two of my favorite games ever. So with that, she may not be worth the most, but I want to preserve this card because I love this character and love this game and love the memories it gives. 151 Japanese Squirtle. This one looked in great shape. The corners, edges all look very even. So I think we have a good shot here with this one getting a high grade. But now, for the sake of having things in numerical order, AR, Art Rare Japanese War Turtle as well. Same thing, great shape, beautiful card, and I like Squirtle and Blastoise. Squirtle was my first Pokemon I picked when I started my Pokemon journey as a kid. And now the Art Rare Blastoise, which is a really cool card. This is a gorgeous card. 151 is definitely one of my favorite sets that Pokemon made. The nostalgia factor is huge, and the love to all the classic Pokemon is just outstanding. This is a different one. I don't know if I ever showed this card before, but I picked up a Chinese Cynthia card from a card convention, and I believe the guy had this mislabeled. He just wanted $5 for it, which I thought was a steal because one, it's Cynthia, two, it's a really sweet trainer gallery, and three, this card is like $50 online in some places as well. I'm hoping I got the dialect right because Beckett did ask if it was in Mandarin or Cantonese. I believe it's in Mandarin because this card was out in Taiwan. I found online. So in Taiwan, I believe the primary dialect is Mandarin. So hopefully I'm right there. If not, we'll see what happens. Now this one, I love Poliwhirl. Poliwhirl is one of my favorite Pokemon ever, and this is a really cool card. Like I said, 151 gave a lot of love to the classic Pokemon. There it is. It's such a cool picture too, and I want to hold on to this card. I love it. And like I said, with card savers, it just bothers me so much. Like I can't get it all the way in, and I'm scared to like kind of push the card in more. But it is what it is. Oh man, I'm always scared I'm gonna like ding the top card. I think I dinged a card um, the other day too. This is just a cool card too. It's a Pikachu art rare from also from 151. Beautiful card. A lot of little Pokemon in it. A lot of cool details. The art rares in this set definitely gave a lot of personality to our favorite originals. All right, here we go. These are cool. I picked these up on Whatnot for $1 for the whole set. This is base set Bulbasaur. I think Bulbasaur did have a ding on top, but I don't know if that was from me. It's over here somewhere. It's in this area here. I don't know if the camera will pick it up. Hopefully, you can kind of make it out. It I might That might have been me that I dinged it when I was trying to put it in this card saver. So I'm a little bit upset at myself for that one, and I'm hoping. I know it's not going to get a 10 or a 9, but this is also a set I want to preserve because it's original base, original Japanese base. I believe the year was 96 on these. So the fact that they're about 27, 2020, I know it's 2024, but only that day, about 27 years old is phenomenal to me. That's insane. Same with this one. This is base set Japanese Charmander. It is not a first edition, but it's still really cool. And look, going back to my last statement, everything would be on fire if you had a Charmander. You got to have a flame-proof house. And also, same with this one. This is it's a little thing on the back. I just noticed it. Oh, good, it's on the back of the card saver. It's also base set Squirtle too. The nostalgia is huge with these cards. If you collected base set like me when I was a kid, definitely remember opening up packs and seeing these Pokemon. So it always gives me like a nice little happy nostalgia twinge when I pop them open. And also this one here is a Tropical Wind promo from I believe a tournament. I got this online. I had a lot of back and forth with somebody from Ricari for this guy. It's a cool card. It's was it Black Star promo or something, but it's really neat. It's really neat. They have this kind of version of this kind of card, but for staffers and tournament winners and all that. But it's a cool card. One I definitely want to hold on to, and it's older. It's from 2004. That's when I graduated high school. So yeah, old. All right, next, Yu-Gi-Oh. You may have remembered about a year ago, I opened up one or two Yu-Gi-Oh boxes. Those were really fun. They're really cool. I also opened up Yu-Gi-Oh! Legend of the Blue Eyes White Dragon boxes in Korean. Those were a ton of fun. And so when they re-released the 25th anniversary sets, when they re-released all the retro, all the good sets, I had to pick up some. I still have a box there that I have not opened yet, so I kind of wanted to open it up, and you'll see why in a second. So from that rip, Trihorn Dragon, really cool hollow, really rare card. Wish I came. There we go. Come on, focus. There we go. Look at that. That's really cool. This one had no damage on it either. Good edges, no dings, no nothing. So hopefully it grades high. Dark Magician, because I never was able to pull a Dark Magician as a kid, and here we are now with a nice Dark Magician from the set. I was hoping I'd pull a Blue Eyes, but it wasn't in the cards. Get it? So pull the Dark Magician, and I want to hold on to it. I also have a Korean Dark Magician, I believe, somewhere in my slab pile, so that's kind of neat. All right, here we go. This is why I wanted to open up the other box. I got really lucky with opening the last set. I pulled 3 out of the 5 Exodia pieces, the left and right leg. I think the right leg is actually worth the most for some reason, and also Exodia, the forbidden one. I really wanted to have all 5 pieces in a sequence when I graded them, but I don't think it's meant to be. Part of me wanted just to buy the cards and put them in a sequence, but I thought that'd be too much, too time consuming. So I decided just to go with what I had. So here we go. 3 pieces of Exodia. All of them are in spectacular shape. So getting these back in a high grade would be really cool. All right, next. Next up is some Disney 100 Y Schwartz. So this is a really cool Mickey card, the gold stamp Mickey. Very beautifully done. Very nice card. This one here is Cinderella. Cinderella, also gold stamp. I love Cinderella. I was a big Cinderella fan as a kid. I'm not ashamed to admit it. There you go. There she is. This is a sweet card. This is a really cool card. A lot of love was put into these cards. Y Schwartz in general, and I feel like the Japanese cards as a whole have a lot of attention to detail. The cards are really good quality, and you definitely see them with these. And this one is for me. This is a personal one. I'm a massive Winnie the Pooh fan. I love Winnie the Pooh. My wife will tease me about this, but it's nice. This is one that I want to hold on to. This is going to be a PC card for me. So yeah, there's that really beautiful Winnie the Pooh card. Also, he's in great shape. I used to have him in my old desk back there too. So he was always like he was hanging out up top, but he's there now. The backs to all the Y Schwartz cards look good. For the Disney ones, they're all special. They're all different. So we'll hold on to that. Next up, we're gonna take a complete 180 from the cute and wholesome Mickey, Cinderella, Winnie the Pooh, and we're gonna go right to the Dragon Maid cards. So this is from Kobayashi's Dragon Maid, the English set, and this one has gone up in value for reasons I don't know why. I can't imagine why it would go up and up in value. Maybe because it's pretty scarce. but hey, we'll see. So that's one I want to hold on to. I may consider reselling it after if it grades well, or I might just hold on to it for a while then resell. A lot of Weiss stuff, especially waifu cards, they do hold value and they do progressively go up. Especially Dragon Maid. Dragon Maid was massively popular. Same with this one. I can't imagine why this value has been steadily going up and up and up and up. I really can't imagine why. If you guys have any idea why, maybe it's the stars. A lot of big stars there, gold stamp stars. So maybe that's why. Who knows? I'm no expert, but once again, same thing, holding value. This one too, I can't imagine why. So these are cards I did want to have graded, and it'd be really, really cool to have in the collection or just resell. And also, once they're slabbed up, they're easier to wipe off when you're done. Anyway, this one here. All right, we're gonna take a second to look at this one. So this is a super grail. This is a Steamboat Willie card from Weiss Schwarz, a Disney 100 Weiss Schwarz. I was extremely careful in slabbing this up, not slabbing, and top loading it. And then my wife's like, "Oh no, it's gonna go in the card saver." So maybe it's better protected in the card saver. But this is a gorgeous card. We've had this sitting on a shelf for months, and the last thing I wanted was it to get sun damaged or bleached by the sun in any way. But this is a incredible card. When the set first came out, this is what everybody was hunting for. And in one of our favorite, actually our favorite card shop, there was one box that was left, and we decided not to go because it was raining. And then they posted on their Instagram that someone had bought the box and they pulled this card out of it. So that hurt. I cried a little bit. But we did get this card through a series of trades, and it's in perfect shape. There is not a single ding or dent on any of the corners or edges. So this one I definitely want to send out. The value is pretty high, but I do want to hold it because they are still increasing in value. And not to mention, if it does by some kind of grace, it comes back as a black label. That'd be huge. That'd be massive. And finally, my wife wanted to send off Bidoof because this is the best Bidoof in her collection, and she was hoping for a black label Bidoof. I believe from the ARs, and I forgot which. I think it was V Star Universe. The Bidoof, I think, was the most valuable card because, as it should be, Bidoof is amazing. Oh, pardon me. So those are the 25 cards I'm sending off to Beckett. Oh God, I'm sorry. So Beckett also did have a huge coupon. They had a 23% off coupon off the grading with subgrades. So I had to take advantage. It did take a substantial amount off the final cost, which was really helpful. So these are going to go out tomorrow, and of course, when they kindly show up, probably in 2 or 3 months, we'll do another video. We'll do an opening together, and we'll see what the final grades were. Now, let's take a second here and look at the cards that didn't quite make the cut. So we're going to go through these really briefly. For Weiss Schwarz, I was going to send out the Mulan card, but I don't know. I kind of had like some kind of misgivings about it. I thought about it, then maybe not. I didn't see a reason why. This is a cool card. This is a really cool card still, but I did not see a reason why we should send this out. About a year ago, I made shorts opening up. I think it was called like Bang Girls or Band Girls, something like that. But I pulled a lot of really cool Weiss Schwarz hollows out of them. But the more I opened the packs, the more these cards kept coming. So I don't think they are that valuable. They're all in penny sleeves. They're that valuable. These are just really cool. I mean, you can imagine my surprise when I pulled one open and I was like, "Oh my god, a gold stamp card! This is crazy!" And then I opened another pack. I was like, "Oh boy, another gold stamp!" And then the more I open, I kind of realized, every pack seems to have a gold stamp in it. But these are really cool cards, though. I'm still gonna hold on to these. Let's see what we have here. There's more Yu-Gi-Oh cards here. There's another one guy, the Dragon Champion. So that was another one I was considering sending, but I didn't have that much of an attachment to this card as I do for Dark Magician and Exodia and Trihorn Dragon. So that one hit the sidelines. For the Pokemon 151 again, I have a bunch of these Charmanders, the Charmander art rares, which are completely adorable. These are really cool cards. And you put the cards together, they make a large picture, almost like a little triptych. So you could stack these cards. So higher up in the mountain would be Charmeleon, And then further higher up would be a Charizard flying away. So it looks like the Charmander is looking at Charmeleon. Charmeleon's looking at Charizard flying away. So these are really cool cards. And like I said, it's going to bring me back to my old point that 151 definitely had so much love for the original Gen 1 Pokemon. And I'm all for it. I really appreciate that. I know a lot of fans did too. This is a bigger stack of White Schwartz cards that didn't make the cut. So we're just going to go through them briefly. These are Donald Duck. These were art rares, special rares. So these cool cards, but not cool enough for me to want to really send out. There's Toy Story. I'm not a big Toy Story fan, sorry. There's Alice from Alice in Wonderland, really cool. And here's Jack Sparrow with the gold stamp on it. That's a maybe. That maybe in the future. So I also had two more art rares for Pokemon. Gardevoir was very close to making the cut. Maybe in the future, maybe for not for this run, but we'll see. And there's a picture of me just every day. There's a Lechonk. This is a cool card. I don't know how that got in the pile, honestly, but it's a cool card. Going back to waifus, I had these three as well that I was considering sending, but then I just kind of decided at the last minute that I really don't need to send these out. It was Gloria, Dendra from Scarlet and Violet, and Marnie. So really cool cards as well. Marnie seems to be kind of heavy on the right, my right as well. So I don't think she would do very well for grading either. And Dendra, actually Dendra is in very good shape. She centered pretty well. Gloria, Gloria's kind of bottom heavy, actually. The more I look at her now, if you see the bottom there, she's pretty bottom heavy. So these are cool cards. I do have a good attachment to Sword and Shield because that was the first Pokemon game my older daughter played, and she finished on her own. So I do like it because she finished and she loves that game, and it makes me happy to see her. It made me happy to see her enjoy it. So I do love anything Scarlet and Sword and Shield. And the last ones that didn't make the cut, there's gonna be Mothman here. A good friend of mine. I did a rip on his page, and I pulled a few Mothman cards. It's the first edition, and I had these three here. These ones I was definitely considering, but it's sad to me to say. It feels like MetaZoo is dying. MetaZoo is going the way of the dodo. So I'm gonna just hold on to these for a while. Edgar Casey, signed by Poncho, one of their artists. How much the camera would focus? There we go. So we have Edgar Casey there, signed by Poncho. Lightning Split, signed by Victor Larson, who has since left the company. And he also had a doodle there, so he got a hold of this guy. This is a really cool card. And then we have another Mothman signed by Poncho. I think this is the Pin Club Mothman. So Mothman here, autographed by Poncho again. So these are neat. I feel like I had another one somewhere, another autograph, but I can't seem to find it. Oh no, I think it's up there. Yeah, I have another autograph. It's a CGC 9, but it's an unverified autograph that I bought via live stream at a convention, and they had the artist sign it for another couple bucks. So I said, "Yeah, why not?" So he signed it there, and it seems pretty legit. I guess. I mean, I wasn't there, so I got that graded by CGC, and it came back as a 9. So there's that. All right, and I guess that's gonna be it for now for our grades. Let me know what you think of our grading runs real quick. So while we're doing this, while you guys are thinking about it, we're gonna open up some Lorcana packs. We're gonna do 2 for now. I just dropped the entire pack. So 2 for now. So we have Radigan from, I guess, the Great Mouse Detective. Basil from the Great Mouse Detective. Hey, it's Snow White. Oh, Winnie the Pooh! Yes, love Winnie the Pooh. All right, that's going in the PC pile there. I guess this is Benja. It looks like he's from the Last Dragon. I forgot the name of the movie. Pacha, my guy. Tiana. My daughter loves Tiana. I'm going to put that aside. Cogsworth. The Huntsman. I guess from Snow White. Radigan's Trap. This is it's a hollow. It's a hollow, but I feel like it's a common. It's kind of cool though. And then there's the puzzle piece and Go the Distance Hercules. Did we get anything crazy here? I forgot how the rarity meter works. I think it's like supposed to be like a storybook. No storybooks here. So let's do one more pack. I had my wife pick out these booster packs, so we'll do one more. And I know she's gonna want to open. She's gonna want to open one of them on her own. We have another Radigan. They seem to love Radigan in this set. Radigan. Is that Gaston? Rabbit from Winnie the Pooh. One of the dwarves. I wish the camera would focus a bit more. Jiminy Cricket, the last cannon from Mulan, more Gaston again. Oh no, why are you focusing out? There we go. All right, I'll just do one of these. All right, there we go. Pinocchio, Queen of Hearts, Ms. Judson. Ooh. Let's see, there's a hollow back here. Oh, it's a gold, some kind of gold thing here. The fairy godmother. Okay, this is kind of cool actually. So there we go. So that's our opening. I'm gonna put this one aside right now. I have a penny sleeve over here. All right, and with that, that's uh that's our that's our episode today, guys. Once again, as always, thank you so much for tuning in. I always appreciate it. I appreciate the time we spent together. So wish me luck on this grading run. It's gonna be a while. It's gonna be a good 2, maybe 3 months, and I'm hoping for some good news. And as always, keep you posted, guys. Thanks again. Take care of yourself and be safe. All right.